everybody has had either some lunch, staying safe, and just having a good time vibing out. So, as you can see, I'm missing nails, okay? I'm taking them off, but we'll come back and do my nails another day, okay? But that's not why we're here. So, today I'm going to be focusing on um, doing me some duck nails. So, I'm going to be doing a short duck press on set. Um, Something easy, fun that you all can do also in your spare time or what have you, okay? Um, Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I got, I think I got these backwards. There we go. Right there. All right, y'all. So, without further ado, we're going to just jump right into the nail set and then get going. So today we're going to be using all the colors that you see here um, with our beetles yellow. We've been using yellow a lot on this channel and it's appropriate for the season, so I'm not even mad at it. Here's a set that we did some time ago. We're going to be going in with some teal, pink, green, and also a dark pink. Also, we're going to be using our Burano and Beetles liner brushes. And then for our base color today, we're going to be using Exagi number 5. And then we're also going to add a little flower to it, okay? All right, so without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get everything started and paint it. Today, I'm going to be curing everything on about a 70-second um, cure, okay? All right. So here's what the base color is looking like. So we're going to just go in and give it a nice base. And I really like this color. I used this in our last nail set that we just did. So we're going to do that again, okay? All righty. So here we go. We're going to do 2 coats of this color. And then we're going to get into our design, okay? Now, you will have to do 2 coats of this anyway, because child, if you do 1 coat, it ain't gonna show up as granular as you would like, okay? All right, sweetheart. So I'm really liking this duck nail look. I said I might even try them on my own nails, just because this is the second set I've ever done of duck nails designs. Um, and this came about when I was talking to someone about um, doing nails or whatever. We were on live together and kind of came up then, but I never had done them, so I was just kind of like, eh. But now that I'm doing them, I think that they're cute, you know? So I like them. I like it. So this will be the base, and then we're gonna do some nice, fun spring designs on each of the nails. So this will also be a French tip set, similar to you know, a lot of the French sets that we've been doing here lately. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that into the nail lamp, and then we're going to show you all the colors for each one, step by step. So here's the blue that we're going to use for one of the French tips. So we're going to be using a nice teal color. So please feel free to switch these colors up, because child, you ain't got to use these colors. Pink, we got a soft pink. We have green, all spring colors, right? Spring, summer, okay? We got this nice green. Hey, everybody. Um, and then here are here is the dark pink that will go in with our polka dots on, because one of our sets will be like polka dot, at the tip or whatever. It's gonna be cute. Now, someone is requesting to see these nails. Is it these nails right here? So we did these on live a couple of days ago. So here they go. How you feeling about them? You liking them? You rocking with them? You finding it? Okay, yeah. So I set these here just so y'all can have something to look at. But then if you're talking about these nails, here are the ones that we did yesterday. We did like a nice yellow and green ombre. So we won't be ombreing them today, but we will be doing all French tip nails similar to what you see here, okay? All right, so it's time for the second coat. So you're gonna also go back in with that same light nude or whatever base color you're using. Start from the cuticle all the way down to the tip, and then also just making sure you are getting a nice clean coat, and then moving on. So while that's in the nail lamp, we'll keep going. And then I have some more nail sets that, like I said, I'm getting around to posting all of them. So um, if you haven't seen all of the nail sets posted, they are being posted today. So just look forward to all of them being posted on my channel today. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all. So this set, like I said, is very easy today. You will need a palette for all of your colors. Okay. So make sure you have a palette, and then you will need a liner brush for each one, okay? Alrighty. And then you're gonna need a dotting tool for today's set. And I think that's, oh, and you'll need a flower. If you know how to make 3D flowers, then definitely you can make a 3D flower for this set, or you can just use your 3D flowers that come in a pack or whatever. Cause child, that's what I'm doing. Y'all saw me struggle the other day. I was struggling and straining the other day with my good old 3D flower. But hey, we'll get there someday. Or somewhere over the rainbow. We'll get there, child. Okay. All right. Anywho, moving on. All right. So we're gonna pop this into the nail lamp and then move on. All right. So our first nail that we're gonna get into will be yellow. Okay. All right. So this is where that palette comes in, and so I'm just gonna go in and place this yellow on here. Y'all, yes, I got a lot of colors on here, but y'all, it is what it is, child. We get them done. We get them done. All right. Anyway, moving on. All right. So we get a yellow. So you can use like a nice vibrant yellow. I'm gonna use this yellow because this is what came in the Beatles set. So, child, this is what we gonna go with. Okay. So we're going to do a um French tip. So, oh, here's the Exagi brand that I'm using. I really love this brand. By now, if you know, you know. All right, this is their number 5. All right, so we're gonna take our liner brush here. Nice long liner brush. You see, it's clean, clean and pristine, baby. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our handy dandy yellow, and we are going to French tip this nail. French tip this nail. All right, and go from there. All right. Alright, so we're gonna go there. Alright, and then I'm just cleaning up that smile line a little bit more so that everything is nice and clean, okay? And then if we have to take some off, then just take it off, okay? In the meantime, in between time, we're going to rock with what we got, all right? And then next, you're gonna go in and just fill in that smile line, okay? All right, so the smile line is a little thick, child, a little thick like me, but we gonna get it nice and clean, okay? All right, so you're gonna go in and you can do your French tubes, higher or lower, however you want to do them. It's really up to you, um, how low of a French you want to go with, you know? So, yeah. All right. So this looks more boxy than what I would like. So let's see. It's a little lower than what I want. So I'm gonna actually go in with my handy dandy tool here, and then I'm just gonna clean it up, okay? So if it is not as high as you would like, then just go in and, just take it off, and then just clean it up. Okay, it might look a little messy, but it's okay. Don't be beating yourself up. You got this, okay? All right. All right, so I just took all of that off, and then I'm just gonna do a nice small little wipe here so I can get all of that off, okay? And then I'm just gonna take my brush again and just clean that up. All right, all right. Just making sure my French line is exactly how I want it. Now I feel a lot better about it. Whew, child. So now you just go back in. Oh, we got something on that brush, so we're gonna clean that up, get that off. And so that is no good. So you want to definitely take that out. Hey y'all, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it so much, y'all. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out when I'm live. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get to that smile line, filling in all of the areas here. Okay, all right. And so again, as you can see, I could not get over here, so I'm just gonna clean this up here and keep going. And now it looks much more like a French than it did in the beginning. And this is you observing your nail art and saying, something is off. I should fix that. And you're fixing it, right? So don't be afraid to go back in and go back out and get it nice and right. Bless you, babe. Okay? All right, lovelies. Honey bunches of oats, honey bunches of oats, honey bunches of oats. This y'all, okay? All right. Anyway, moving on. Alrighty, so next I have to clean my brush, and this is something that I want you all to take if you don't take anything else. Make sure that brush is clean, that being this brush. Make sure your brush is clean because, like I said, we're going to be using a lot of different colors. So the next color is green. So our pointer hand will be green, our middle hand will be blue, our ring finger will be yellow, and our um, pinky will be pink, okay? Pink for pinky, okay? All right. So I'm going to do my French a different way just so I show you all the various different ways you can do a French tip if it's easier for you, okay? So I'm going to actually just go in and just start painting here. And for some people, this way is much easier. Um, so it's just totally up to you, okay? It's up to you how you want to do your French, okay? But now that we painted it, and now we're gonna go in and draw our smile line, nice and clean and pristine, okay? Nice and clean and pristine. You're gonna take your time. If you get flustered, you are going to get up and walk it out, baby. Okay, we ain't got time for fluster. We got time to get through it and get to it, okay? All right, you got this, all right? And throughout all of my lives, I know y'all always hear me say and encouraging you all that you got it because you do, honestly. It's mind over matter. Just like losing weight or, whatever the case may be, mind over matter, baby. You got this. You might not get it the first time. You might not lose weight. You trying the first diet or whatever. But the more you you focus and you stay consistent with it, the better you become. Okay. All right. So we're just cleaning up that smile line here, perfecting it. Take your time, and you make sure you have a firm grip on your nail so that you can get that smile line um, as perfected as you can. Okay. All right. All right. And whatever you can't get with that big brush, you're gonna use this. This is where that liner brush comes in. Okay. All right. I'm feeling good about that. Okay. So we're gonna pop that into the nail lamp. Okay. And then we're gonna go in with the second coat. I'm just making sure I like that for real, and not just saying it. All right. All right. So here we go, popping that into the nail lamp. And then we're going to go in with our handy dandy next color, okay? And this next color is going to be blue. All right, we'll do that same method here. If this is easier for you, we'll go in, fill it in, fill it in nice and however much you want. And then we'll go from there, okay? All right. All right, we're going to clean that brush, okay? That being with a lint-free wipe and wiping it off. And then we're going to go in with our blue. We're going to put a little bit of blue on our palette somewhere on here, child. All right. All righty. Now we're going to just make our handy dandy smile line. All right. And then we're going to just go ahead and do the same thing over here, okay? And then once you have that, just go in with your brush and fill it in, okay? Now, the thing about French tips, like I said on the last live, they will try you. Just give them a little love, though. A little consistency, persistency and persistence, excuse me, and you'll be good, okay? All right, lovelies, you got this. All right. And then one thing I want to say to you all, if you don't try, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I remember when my granny used to tell me that. I'm like, wait, what that mean? She used to be like, you'll figure it out when you get older, you know? I'm like, I guess I will. And child, she was right, child. Because I could sit there and gripe and groan all day long. But if I ain't changing my approach to whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve, then nothing changes. Nothing changes if I don't change. All right, so go back in. I want it to be this one to be a little bit more like so. All right, and then I'm just cleaning this up. Okay. All right, now I'm satisfied. Okay. So we got that color there. And then we're going to pop that into the nail lamp. Okay. Next, we have our handy dandy yellow again. And then we have pink. Okay. So this one will be yellow. We'll do yellow again. Okay. All righty. And I hope y'all having a good day, honey bunches of oats. I really do. We up here in the Northwest Pacific, Seattle, Seattle, Olympia, Tacoma area. We got some nice weather. It's a little cool out here, but I'll take the breeze because the other day it was hot, honey. It was hot as hell. I said, Lord Jesus, I don't know, but y'all know something I am thankful for. Air. Hallelujah. Thank you. So if you ain't got no air, no AC, baby, please get some. Because it's going to be a hot, hot summer. And I ain't talking about me to Stallion. Okay? You might be hot and fine. You know what I'm saying? Might be fine. You know what I'm saying? Pretty hot and tempting and whatever. But baby, I don't know how you going to be looking if you're sweating. You sweating out there. And you ain't got no air. Baby, get you an AC unit. Okay? Make sure you got that air blowing in that car. Okay? All right now. Y'all too fine as wine to be out there hot and sweating now. Alright? Alright. Anyway, moving on. So I'm just gonna fix this smile line here. And then we're gonna move on to our last nail. Move on to our last nail. And then keep going. Okay? Alright. So just fixing this little part here, and then we are going to move on. And sometimes you have to go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? To make sure everything is nice and right and in its place. But hey, as long as you're doing it, that's all that matters, okay? That's all that matters. All right? But I'm already seeing that this one right here is going to be a little, I'm going to have to take off a little bit because I'm doing too much. Okay? And that's what I mean. If you see something, go ahead and just fix it, okay? Don't try to wait until, oh, I could do it in the second coat. Because, baby, once it's on there, what you going to do? Sew it off? Not sew it off, but drill it off. Yeah, I know what I mean. Saw it. Yeah, it's just like sawing it off. All right? All right. There we go. All right? If at first you don't succeed, Aaliyah said, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. I'm hollering. Anyway, moving on. All right, lovely. So we just gonna keep going to this smile line. Then we're gonna go in with our second coat, and then we're gonna do the fun part, which is style these nails. Now, again, make sure you have a pointer gel, pointer tool, and a liner brush, a flower, and yeah, essentially that is it. Essentially, that is it, okay? I'm just going back in, fix that up. Alright, don't spend too much time, child. But yeah, let's get it right. Alright, we're gonna pop that in there. And then we got pink. Okay, we got a light pink. Alright, and so if you like someone that likes pigments, then you are truly going to enjoy this set, okay? Because, baby, we gonna do like we gonna do some fun, easy designs, okay? They're gonna be fun, but they're gonna be easy. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. We even gonna do a 3D ladybug on here, okay? Yes, honey. We putting a ladybug on here, baby. Okay. All right, honey. Alright, I don't know why I be closing these, and I know dang on well I'm gonna have to use this to get my French smile line right and tight. Alright, y'all, here we go. And once you have this part down, once you create that French tip, baby, that's all you need, honestly. Your second go round gonna be easy. Easy as pie. Bye, 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 Miss American Pie. Okay. All right. All right now. All right. So, and move your nail as you are creating it. You see how I'm moving it back and forth? Move with it. You know what I'm saying? Move the brush with it. That might be easier for you, okay? Um, and like I like to tell y'all, baby, I'm just the at-home nail tech, baby. I just like to look good. You hear me? Um, I'll be licensed early part of next year. So, right now, y'all getting it in raw and real time with no license. Okay. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, but what? Do take it, okay? All right now. All right. All right. Anywho, moving on. Like to be authentic and transparent with y'all, child. All right, anyway, moving on. There we go. We got that pink on there. And now we're going to move on, pop that in there. And now we do our second coat, okay? All righty, honey. We're going to start off with this yellow first, okay? We're going to go in with our second coat of the yellow. And then we'll go in with our design, okay? Now, I'm still debating on what I want to put on this one simply because I don't know if I'm just going to keep it, you know, just all yellow or what, because all the rest of the nails will have a, design on it. I'm going to come up with some. I'm going to find some, baby. We finding it. All right. And again, you're gonna get close to that smile line. If you cannot use your handy dandy brush right here with it, then don't worry about it. That's why you go in with your tool here and bring it up. You see how I'm swaying? I'm swaying the brush and nail. Oh, the levee to the Chevy, but the levee was high. Yeah, I've been singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie all day. Sugar like, what is going on? I don't know. I'm feeling country. Well, I am country, but I'm feeling Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Shout out to the artist, whoever he is. He did his thing with that one, baby. Feel like I'm supposed to be sitting on the bank fishing. All right, so now I'm just cleaning that up because I did go over that smile line. All right. And now I'm just going in, filling in this area so we ain't got like no little riff raft or whatever. Um, and going on from there and stuff and things. All right, I did go to the smile line a little bit right here on this side as well. So literally just gonna clean that up, okay? And then over here, cleaning that up, and essentially that is it. That is it right there. But that's why it's good to have these little toothpick tools so that you can just go in and clean everything up and keep it rolling. They see me rolling, they're hating. All right, and there we go. Nice yellow French, okay? All right, since we're working with yellow, then we're gonna go ahead and do that here. And then we can put the yellow up. One thing I like to encourage you all to do is to definitely go ahead and put your colors back when you are finished using them. Make sure that you are closing the tops. Because, child, y'all watched me when I did my birthday nails waste a whole damn bottle of gel polish. Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed, y'all. I was pissed. I'm still pissed thinking about it. Because y'all know what? I went on Amazon and they ain't even got the damn polish no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be stuff like that be tripping me out about me. Like, girl, what the hell was you thinking? You know, I'm talking about me. Yes, I be talking to me like that. Like, girl, what the hell was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? You could have just closed the polish and not wasted your stuff. Now you sitting up here looking ugly. You know, well, not ugly. I ain't never ugly. But, looking real sad and sick in the face. I was looking sick. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. I was pissed, y'all. But anyway, moving on. You live and you learn. So if you don't take nothing else, take that you close your dang on polish. Okay, lovely. Honey bunches of oats. Y'all got that. Run up the hearts if you got that. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. So I don't want them little ridges in there, so I'm gonna go in with like another little small coat. There we go. All right, so there we go with the second coat there. Okay. So we got this second coat on there. And then I'm gonna go on in with the next color. Okay. All right, now we got green. Okay. We got green. So we're gonna go in with the green. Green and pristine. I really like this green. It's so cute. I'm glad I can finally use it in a set too. You know? Oh, this set is inspired by Shein. Okay. I like to tell y'all where I'm getting my inspo from. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to fix this. And you really don't need a whole lot of this polish on the liner brush. You need just enough to perfect the line, okay? And then go from there, okay? Alright, alright. So I'm just fixing it, smile line nice and right. And be slow. Slow and steady takes the race, Be slower if you're feeling like when you're going over your smile line faster, that it's not, forming the way you want. Just go a little slower, take your time, and it's gonna do what you need it to do, okay? Trust me, okay? All right, so as you can see, this side right here looks a little wonky. This is me just noticing something. To the eye there, it might not look like it, but I'm actually going to just take a little bit off and then go back in, okay? I went over just a little too much. And right here, bam. All right, I'm feeling better about it already. All right. All right, and then just fill it in. And I'm feeling much satisfied about this, okay? All right, so there we go. We got the green on there. All right, let's pop out those yellows. Let's pop out those yellows. The yellows are so vibrant. We can move on. Now we got blue, and then we got our pink, and then we're going to go ahead and just dig into the design, okay? All right, I like this blue too, baby. Yeah, it's teal. Teal. Okay. All right. And then, like I said, these are some nice spring colors. Um, spring, summer. So, yeah, you can use whatever colors you like. You can do whatever you like. What T.I. had said, what T.I. and Rihanna had said. I can't even think of what they said, but y'all know what they had said. You can have whatever you like. That's what they had said or whatever. Anyway, moving on. So, you do whatever colors you like. Okay, sweet thing. All right, honey bunches of oats. So now we're going to clean this brush. Make sure your brush is nice and clean now, okay? Because you don't want to mix the colors and be upset with yourself, okay? We ain't got time for that, okay? You a winner, okay? You got this. You know, you might have a little hiccup. Look at me, then I already messed up right there. That's okay. I ain't gonna get bent out of shape about it. What you get bent out of shape about it for? You know, mistakes are bound to happen. That's how you know you're learning. Right, right, okay. All right, honey bunches of oats. All right, so just going back over this smile line, nice and right. And then we're going to cure this baby. But first, we're going to smooth it out a little bit better uh, and get a little bit closer. All right, there we go. I feel much more satisfied about the smoothness of this look, okay? All right, lovely. We're going to pop that in there. All right. And then we're going to move on to our pink, last but not least, okay? All right, lovelies. So go in with that second pink. And so that first coat, it looked like it wasn't going to show up as greatly as you like. But hey, that's why you keep going so you can see um, what the finishing look will look like. Don't be bent out of shape again. Don't get in your feelings like, oh my God, it's not showing up like I want it to. Yada yada yada. You got this, baby girl. You just baby girl, baby boy. You know, people do nails. You know, everybody do nails. So whoever you are, you got this. Okay, you just have to keep going and trust in your design. Period. Trust in yourself and trust in your design. Because at the end of the day, it's all about persistency and just keep just keeping your positive vibes and keeping the faith that everything is going to turn out how it's supposed to. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go in and just clean that up, and honestly that's it. We're ready to start designing the nails. Okay, and I'm so glad that this is the last one so that we can go ahead and keep it moving. All right. Just seeing something right up here. All right. And right here. All right. Get a nice firm grip. Nice firm grip. And just keep going. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the second coat. Okay. All right, lovelies. Honey bunches of oats up in the house tonight. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Oh, hallelujah. Anyway, moving on. All right, now you're going to need some gel liner polish, okay? You're going to need some gel liner polish. Let's get those out of the way. And you can use a long, liner brush like this, or you can use your shorter one. It's really up to you, okay? And so we're going to make just some, lines. We're going to do about 3 or 4 lines across here. Okay. And you're going to get it nice and straight as you can, okay? And don't worry if you don't get it straight the first time, that's okay. You can clean it up, okay? All right. That one a little wonk wonk. So before we move on, I'm going to just take my little tool here And then I'm going to just clean this up because I want it to be small enough to where we have enough lines going across, okay? All right. All right. So once that's on there, we're going to flip it to the other side. So here. All right. And you got to stay focused, okay? Stay focused. Nice and clean and pristine, okay? You see how we got a little gap there? We kind of want these lines to be slightly close, but not too much, okay? All right. One more. And starting off, it might not look like much. But bet you're not gonna you are. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever. All right, anyway, moving on. If you know, you know. All right, I'm just going back in to fix this line, but some of this gonna come off, okay? All right, so then this is where our tool comes into play, okay? Okay, and then here we go. Right here, one more. And sometimes, y'all, I don't get no straight line the first time here. Y'all see it. So don't be being out of shape if you don't get it right the first time, y'all. Get it right, get it tight. Just as long as you do it. Okay? Long as you get it right and tight. Hey, it's okay. All right. Um, this middle one right here is throwing me because it's a little gap. So I'm gonna actually take off a little bit of this one. I'm actually gonna take off half of it. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna go back in. Okay. Now, feeling much more satisfied about that there. Let's take that off. And I'm gonna go back in. All right. So it's a little bit closer now. All right. Okay. All right. Now, once that is done, we're going to just clean up any, extraness that we see that shouldn't be there. And it should look like this, okay? It might not look like much right now, but it will, okay? It will, okay? We're also going to do the outside as well, okay? All right. So once that's on there, you can cure it. You can cure it if you like. It's up to you. I think I'm going to go ahead and just cure it so that I can go in with the second piece, okay? All right, in the meantime, in between time, this next part, when I tell y'all it's so easy, right here, right here, this middle one. Yeah, I got this glue on, I got this paint on me, so let me go ahead. You should definitely be wearing gloves anyway, so wear gloves, okay? This next part, we're gonna go in with some polka dots. So you need a dotting tool. You can use whichever side you want, your smaller tool side or your larger tool, larger dotting tool side. It's really up to you, whichever side you want. And then you're gonna just go in with some little polka dots, honestly. This is where the dark pink comes in too. So we're gonna go in with some dark pink. It should be looking something like this, okay? And then you got that light pink you can use. You can use whatever colors you really, really want, okay? Um, and then whatever yeah, like I said, whatever you like. It's whatever you like, whatever you want. Okay, all right. So it's gonna look something fun like that. Okay, pop that into the nail lamp. All right. This nail here will have polka dots, white polka dots that is. And then we're gonna put the flower on here, okay? Do, do, do. So you can just do them however you want. You can do some small polka dots, some big polka dots, however many you want, and however small or big you want, okay? All right. So that's what the polka dots are gonna look like on there, okay? I ain't gonna do too many because the flower gonna make it pop anyway. Okay, the flower will make it pop on its own. All right, now we go in with the pink, and I'm just doing, laying the foundation for the design on each one. So it's up to you however you want to do it, but this is how I do it, right? Alright. It's whatever you want, whatever you like. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, I'm going slow, cause child, y'all see me struggle with going straight across. Alright, so just take your time. Go back and forth and back and forth, okay? Alright, lovelies. Y'all know it though. I know what I'm finna say is gonna sound like real like crazy, right? But I wonder if like there is like one famous person that be watching me. I wonder. All y'all famous, right? But I be thinking like, do they be seeing me struggle? They be like, dang, yeah, girl. Cause like how celebrities or like people have their guilty pleasures or their go-to videos where they just, zone out and they be like their comfort area or whatever. I wonder if they be looking at these videos, like, or just look at any of the nail artists, right, for that matter, not even just me, and be like, dang, I really enjoy watching people do nails. I wonder if that's a thing. I doubt it, though. I doubt if they looking at me, but I know they looking at some of these girls. It's like, okay. All right, lovelies. All right. Yeah, we had Africa in the building the other day. I said, people be really watching me from Africa. Oh my God, all over the world. Well, I can't even say nothing because it was this lady that used to watch me from United Kingdom. I mean, people watch all over, right? But sometimes I don't know. I just be astounded. I be astounded at who all be watching and where y'all be watching from. I really do. I appreciate all y'all here. If you just watching from next door, thank you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate you. If I could hug all y'all, I really would. I hug you. All right, so I'm about to say nail lamp. All right, so we got the bases down. So now we're gonna go back in with our handy dandy second coat. Okay. And then just go back and forth until you get that line, however you like it, and move on. Okay. But the key is not giving up mid design because something you're like, oh my God, this is taking too long, this is too hard. Nah, don't treat yourself like that. Treat yourself to elevation. Okay. If God gave you a talent, man, you better use it. Don't abuse it before you lose it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right, all right, we going somewhere with it, okay? We going somewhere with it. Just stay with me, okay? All right. Some of my feet scary. My bad. Oh my God. What you say? Shit. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. So here we go right here. And as you can see, that white is coming up on this second go round way better on this nail here. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna go the opposite direction and just clean it up. And then this one right here. Okay. Get a little bit more. Get a nice firm grip. All right. Okay. All right. That's on there. All right. Now, this is the easy part right here. You just literally go down like a little picnic cloth or whatever have you. Okay. What I'm trying to do is just make sure that the designs are even as possible to one another. So, all right, there we go. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, and then now we're gonna draw our little ridges, okay? And you're just gonna take your time, just keep going back and forth, drawing your little M's or whatever. You make a mistake, just clean it up, okay? Mm-hmm. This is getting out of hand. Come on, sweetheart. Alright. Just try to make sure everything is nice and even the first time, though. That way you ain't got less of a hassle. There we go. And then I'm just blending as I go. Okay. All right. So now, once that is done, all right. Now that that is done, um, so it's gonna essentially look like this, y'all. Okay, it's gonna look like this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So there we go. I'm gonna pop this in the nail lamp, and then we're gonna keep moving on. Okay. Now we're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. Did I already go in with the second coat? I think I did. All right. So that's how that one is looking. Then we're gonna put a ladybug on this one. All right. Mm-hmm. You got some cleanup to do, but that's okay. Okay. So then you're gonna take your handy dandy tool, clean everything up that need to be cleaned. Okay. Babe, you do me a favor. All right. So now that we got that in there, we got that done. We can officially move on. Okay. All right. Refill. Oh yeah, no, I got a refill. I said, nah, yeah, I got a refill. The 17th. Oh, actually, no, the 10th today. Okay. Mm, that's all right. I said, that's all right. Thanks, hon. I love you. So you can tell me you love me. I said, you can tell me you love me. Oh, they know you're my lady. You're my lady. I'm hollering. All right. Oh shit. Told that damn arm up. Hit my elbow so hard. Yeah, I'm okay. All right, now we go in with our white. I need a little bit more white on here though. On this palette. Go back in with our white. And then just go back over your polka dot. And if you don't have enough white, just take your dotting tool and just, go back over it. I mean, get a little bit more white and then go back in. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Alright. Popping that into the nail lamp. Alright. Now we go back over our polka dots here. So you got yellow and then 2 shades of pink. Or whatever colors you choose to do it. Alright. Got our darker pink we about to go back in with here on top. Okay. Then we got our lighter pink we're gonna go back in with, okay? Just go back over the dots. Nice and right and tight. And essentially that's it. Alright, and then you pop that into the nail lamp. Now this part here is where you come in with your flower. Now, I'm going to show you all the flowers that I'll be using. You all can use whatever flower you want to use. It's really totally up to you. So I'm stuck between this flower, and this flower, but we're going to see which one pops a little more. I think it's going to be this flower. I'm just going to go with this one, okay? Hey, Miss Tara. All right, so we're going to pop that flower on here, get a nice, good amount of, glue on there. Pop that flower on there. And that's how that flower is going to look on that nail, okay? All right, we're going to pop that into the nail lamp. All right. Now, for this next part, you will need some red. You will need some red so that you can draw your handy dandy ladybug, okay? So we're going to go in with our Burano red right here. I know it's right. Having Domino's for dinner. Ain't that like a good old pizza? All right, so you just need a good old red. You can put a ladybug wherever you want on it. I'm just going to place her at the end right here. So we're going to go in with our dotting tool here. Okay. Nicely put a nice good old circle on there. Okay, a nice circle so that you can, do your butterfly. I mean your what's it call it? What am I looking for? Your ladybug. All right, for this nail here, I'm going to attempt to actually let me think about this nail because I might end up adding maybe like a little bumblebee on there. Okay. So we might get a little bumblebee action on this nail. So let me get that right there. I'm going to grab my bumblebee jewels. And so the jewels that I'm using now all coming off, they all came off of Shein, y'all. So it ain't nothing too hard, nothing too crazy at all, okay? At all. Right? Alright, so let me get my bumblebee. My bumblebee nail. Got a lot of jewels, y'all. A lot of them. All right. Now, I could go in with another flower. I could go in with another flower, or I could. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, now y'all can hear me. All right. So I got these jewels here. So let me see. Then I got all of these that I've organized thus far that I'm really feeling like Oh yeah, that might make it pop and sing and stuff and things. All right. I don't know yet though. Still thinking about it. So I could just do half of one of these flowers, these yellow flowers. Which I kind of like it too. So we're gonna decide between the three. Oh, please, please. Hold on. I thought you was asleep. Two. Wish they know it's Hold up. Cut it out now. I'm not playing with you. Alright, y'all. Back to our program. Oh, wait, that boy be losing his rabbits, y'all. Alright. Anyway, next part you're gonna need a little black as well. So we're gonna take out our black. Alright, so I was gonna do like half a little flower there, but I don't know. Maybe I do the whole flower there, or maybe I'll do. I need to keep thinking about this. So, anyway, moving on. Thanks, hon. All right. So now I'm going to take my black, put it on this palette. Okay. And then we are going to draw the little body of the ladybug with our black here. So I'm going to just take this, go straight down, or you can do your ladybug however way you want to face it. I'm just going to do mine this way. Okay. All right. So there's this little middle body part. And then I'm going to take my smaller side of my dotting tool, so this side here, and then I'm going to add just some little polka dots, you know. Okay. And then we will make it 3D, okay? All right. So we'll make that 3D. And then while I'm thinking about this, while that's in there, I'm going to keep playing around with, and I'm thinking about doing I was thinking about doing a bumblebee simply because we have a ladybug, but I feel like I'll be pushing it. You can't go wrong with the flower. Or I can cut this in half and do a half a flower. Right? Or maybe I just do it on the side like so. Let me see how half of one will look. I'm gonna cut this in half. And then we'll just have half a flower. Let's see. Maybe we can add some jewels on there. things to do. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I see you with definitely those nails. Thank you. They look right. I know that's right. Thank you. Yeah. I got a UV light. That's what I'm using right now. But I don't use my handheld one enough. That what you mean? Like the handheld one? I sure don't use it enough. I think that's what you mean. Let me know if that's what you mean. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure she did for me that night.
Yeah. Right. Taking my time. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. I'm seeing something. So right here in the middle, this one right here got merged. So we gotta take that off. Let's take that off. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go back in, and then bam, there we go. And then I will be putting, like I said, some clear gel over it so that it gives it like a more, like a prettier look or what have you. Okay. All right. So now this part here. Let's see. Shoot. Let me try this flower here. Trying to see if I like it. Okay. Let's see if I like it. Or we can go with something else. It ain't gotta be it. You know, we can go in with oh, we can go in with a lot of different things. Some lemons. We got some lemons and limes. You know. Let me see though. Weed I like. All right, got that done. So now we're gonna use our handy dandy solid glue here and just go over. We're gonna go over this part right here. And what I'm doing is just making sure you can see all of the dots with this glue. Okay. So you might want to use your liner brush, or you could just keep working with it and going back and forth. All right, so there we go. Popping that into the nail lamp. This right here, I'm going to put a jewel on it. I'll go in with one of our clear jewels here. Or actually, maybe we'll go with the little green jewel there. Take your dotting tool. Okay. And then we're going to, oh, my head is itching. Go over everything with a handy dandy top coat. So here's what the ladybug is looking like on there. Okay. So let's put it all together and see if we get the best of both worlds. Ow! Come on. I am hungry. So let's see. This right here. This little guy. I wanna believe. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like with the bumblebee. So here's what it would look like if I was to cure this bumblebee. Y'all like the bumblebee on there? Or do you like the flower? I think I like the flower. I just feel like the bumblebee would be like thank you so much, Miss Tom. I just feel like the bumblebee would set it off in this mood. Set it off. But then you got the flower, because if I put another flower, it's like it's too many flowers. You know? It's too much going on. Throw it out with this bumblebee. Take that off. Everything else gonna get a top coat except for this one. Let me still think on it. Okay. So in a we gotta cue this right here. Or else it will not be looking nice and right like I want it to. So what I'm doing now is just cleaning off the excess glue. Okay. And just making sure my jewel is nice and centered. Okay. So let's pop this in the lamp, and then you only need a few seconds. So while this is doing what it needs to do, then we're going to go ahead and start top coating this nail with these nails. Maybe I add some jewels to this one too. You're gonna lather up that jewel. Lather it up. Okay. All right. Cuticle to tip. Okay. Just making sure I get out of these areas. I don't want them looking dry. Now I'm crisp and dusty. Alright. And then I'm gonna do that on this nail here. Our fun little ladybird. Okay. Right. cut this one out. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So this is what they look like before the nail lamp. Still thinking of it though. This is what it would look like after. Well, I'll show you what it look like after, okay? All right. Come on, sweetheart. All right, so let me see. Then I also got these jewels still on my desk right here. Maybe if I do like a 1, 2, 1, 2, this might look right. Let's move it out of the way. Getting that glue off there, y'all. Alright, I'm thinking about actually blooming this nail. Blooming it with white and then putting some. So I'm gonna use my Blossom gel here. Got a pivot. So I'm gonna take my tool here and get some. This side.
That's what the bloom is looking like. Just a light bloom.
We're gonna cure it though. With that white up there. Okay, make sure it get nice and dry. Alright, so once that comes out of the nail lamp, then we're gonna put our finishing touches on this. Our finishing touches on this, okay? Something to go on it. I think it is still is. Oh no, yeah. We keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We want it to be nice and springy and subtle, yet also, a little bourgeois, you know? So, let's see. We want to see. Oh, I forgot I got these. I got these little foils. Smaller ones. One of each color. So let's see. So there it is there. There's the bloom. Okay, there. I think I might just keep it like that. Appropriate for this line. Alright, anyway. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with the bumblebee. We're gonna bumblebee it. She said, I don't need a model. I don't need a movie star. Free spirit with the wild heart. No. She said, I just want some. It's all I want to. Baby. Bruh, come on. Just do it, bruh. Come on now. Come on. Oh, see, I can't keep the doggone jewels on. I thought I got enough glue on it. Just Yeah, now I'm just playing around with it. I think I'm gonna go with what I got on here though. Okay, so I'm gonna add these a little bit, and then this gonna be the design right here. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. You just gotta pivot sometimes. Pivot sometimes. But also, make sure everything nice and tight and right. Time to follow. Let's see this. I'm gonna get up here. Keep sliding. All right, let me go and put this in. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna show y'all what they look like. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. I will be going back over with the top coat, some more top coat too, cause well, actually, I ain't never go over with this coat. But yeah, we're gonna do my nails next, cause
What's up, brother?
Jesus, you see this? I'm probably gonna go live tonight. I cannot be going on my nails like this, y'all. I got an upcoming work trip, y'all. So a little behind the scenes. I got a job. They pay for my travel. I got a big girl job, y'all. No, y'all pay for my, out of state trips, out of town trips and stuff. Especially if it's for the company here, they should pay, shouldn't they? Hell yeah, they should. They sure should. Anyway, y'all, I got a upcoming trip coming up in 3 weeks. And I'm so excited about it. So I'm trying to get my little self ready. I think I'm gonna do my hair though. And this trip might be like 2 days longer than my last trip. So I'm excited. And then yeah, I'm gonna make sure my hair, my nails, because I do re-entry work, so I go in and make sure, and I work in healthcare, so re-entry through healthcare, so I make sure people that are basically incarcerated have Medicaid. It's pretty cool, right? Right. So I want to visit one of my jails, and yeah, they are so excited, and I'm excited to see them too. And yeah, they pay for you to travel too. Weed, all expensive paid. Weed, food and all. Weed, yes. It's like a summer man. Who likes that? They got what you looking for. I can't even say what I think. So I got some heat there. I ain't even sensual. Right. Here we go. Here, I'm just making sure I get a nice clean coat on this bumblebee nail. Put it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Here we go. Pop that back into the nail lampy on. And then we just I'm gonna show y'all what they looking like. So I did finally go ahead and post these that we did yesterday. So I'm bringing out and bringing them. So I did post these. I mean, yeah, I posted these yesterday, and then I posted a video today of them by themselves. So it was just a highlight of these nails yesterday. But today I ended up and I went in and I posted them. I still haven't yet to post these, but I will get to posting. Like I said, I'm posting these tonight. And then I post these. So yeah, got some stuff to post. I did post these today. So I did these kind of like which city is your favorite, but I took it down because I put the wrong hashtags. So I already post like both of these. So it's like which city is your favorite? You know what I'm saying? So say one or two. So yeah, we'll get those done, and then but tonight, y'all, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do my nails because I got design blue and black design that I want to do, and it's a matte design, and I don't wear a lot of matte nails. So yeah. All right. So y'all ready? Oh, these are cute. These are different. They said the inspo came from Shein. Um, but yeah, we got these are nails. All right, so we got a little ladybug. Got some polka dot flower action, little polka dot action there. Little picnic there. Which color there? I'm thinking about going in and adding maybe some jewels in between these. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see if I add a little white in there. I'm gonna take it off. But oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. All right, thank you so much, Miss Toya. Thank you. Thank you. All right, well, let me see something right fast too. If I did decide to go, what if we go in week? Okay, let me see something right fast. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. I know I'm held down here a long time. Well, I ain't held down. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. Let me see what this one is. It's too big. It's so country. I love the way you ride. Horses in the stable. Trail riding. This little cowgirl trail riding. This might work, y'all. This might work. So if you try to do this sit right here, or if you end up doing this sit right, shoot, just add you some little gold jewels in there. Give it a little razzle dazzle. Ah, I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. I gotta make sure everything is nice and centered. Bet you my darling, you mine. Still we all alone again, trying to separate the boys from men. You know what I'm trying to do. I'm just here to put these hands on you. So your music don't replay. I be getting full on you. So I ain't trying to waste none of your time. I'm just trying to put some on your mind. Smart now, sugar to your spice. I like it when you're nice.
It was like, did it play like 2 minutes and 30 seconds? No. What's cut off on you? I mean, the beat on the beat wasn't that long. Let me see. The beat was 2 minutes 50 seconds. Here we go. He look way better. Let me see something. Okay. So here are our duck nails for today.
We've been duped.
When it cut, did the beat play like for
We've
5,
been
10 seconds?
duped. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed this nail set this live.
Ain't fade out of nothing.
If you decide to try the nails out, this nail.
They're probably your phone with the frogs in here.
You got this, okay? Don't beat yourself up. You see, it took us about 2 hours and some change. But child, we did. We sure did. We sure did. You know, if I was to redo these, I do these little ridges a little smaller. But it is what it is. We got it done. Okay.
Yep.
All right. One more time up close. Yeah. Here are the nails.
Alright.
I hope y'all really did enjoy this live, and I do look forward to y'all doing my nails with me tonight. Cause baby, these is they done. They are done. Okay. Thank y'all for the hearts too. I really appreciate and care and love y'all so much. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with on pause. Yeah, look cool, yeah, tonight. Okay. All right, y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. Last review for the nails. Let me know how y'all feeling in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the things. You're beautiful. You're phenomenal. You can do anything you put your mind to. Okay. All right, lovelies. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tonight. Bye.